Hi guys and welcome to another edition of the GERRY channel. I've just woken up there and I just got the sad news that Chyna sadly passed away. Um, I'm really saddened by this because I honestly, I mean this is shocking. Like I was on Facebook, like everyone's just fucking speechless. Like Chyna, you know, it's a real shame because I really wanted her in the Hall of Fame. Um, and I've always had that philosophy of like if you're gonna induct someone, like it's better to induct them when they're alive rather when they're dead and stuff like that. And I always like made a lot of videos saying that Chyna should be in the Hall of Fame. That Chyna should be in the Hall of Fame. Um, for anyone who doesn't know, I think it was about like a year or 2 years ago. The whole Chyna thing was happening, and the media were kind of against her in that regard. And this was back when I was on ETA, and I made a video and I was like sticking up for her, and I said, listen, Triple H needs to listen to the people. They need to put Chyna in the Hall of Fame. She deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. That's the way it should be. Like almost, I was like sticking up for her, as well as the other person I was working with. We're sticking up for when no one else was. Type like I know Vince Russo was as well, and a few others, but like most of the media were like trying to like laugh at her and shit like that. And in one of my videos, she commented, she says thank you so much, and then was my other friend, it was the other guy I used to work with. He got commented as well saying love you guys. So it was really cool to like for Chyna to like watch a video of mine. It was like holy shit, like Chyna's watching my video. It was really cool of her to do that. Um, by far one of the greatest what women to grace the ring, one of the greatest women champions, a former intercontinental champion, um definitely deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. Like I said, I hope they don't fucking erase her and just like they completely ignore it. I hope they acknowledge Chyna next week on Raw, because they fucking deserve it. I think Chyna honestly deserves to be noticed in the WWE. She should be not be blackballed. She should be fucking. I think she has to be in the Hall of Fame. There's no word of a lie. She has to be in the Hall of Fame. And it's sad to see fucking Chyna dead. And you know, like I am generally fucking like upset because it's like I would, because it was kind of like we were like sticking up for China and stuff, and apparently she was going to meetings with WWE, and she was like hoping to be in the Hall of Fame and shit like that, and it's just like, but at the end of the day, she will be recognized by everyone as one of the greatest women's champion of all time. One of the greatest women even to grace the ring, and not even the greatest woman, but like just the greatest in general. Before you had a Ronda Rousey, before you had all these kind of female cage fighters, everything, we had Chyna, and that was it. So, I'm really saddened by hearing what Chyna has to say. I'll get into some of the news right now. I don't want to get too much in the details because it is breaking news, but I just wanted to briefly talk about that. She was in her apartment in California, which is in South LA, and police got the call around 7:30 p.m. Our law enforcement sources said she had not been seen or heard from in a few days. A friend went to check her today and found her unresponsive in a bedroom of her home and made the call to the police. Officers were on the scene right now. We're told they are investigating as a possible overdose, but again, it's just speculation. Um, we'll have to wait and see about all that because like they always like fucking TMZ always say it's like some type of thing like that, and then it's like and then it's not. We'll have to wait and see what actually happened. Um, I just want to make this perfectly clear. There was prescription bottles, but there was no illegal drugs that were found at all. So Yeah, Chyna was 46 years of age. A statement was posted on Chyna's official Twitter account confirming the death, saying, "It is with deep sadness to inform you today that we lost a true icon, a real life superhero. She will live on forever in the memories of her millions of fans and all of us that loved her." Um, so yeah. So yeah, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, it's really sad news, and I mean, this like really fucking hit me, cause like I was just checking stuff like I always do, like in the morning. I check like WWE news. What I do is I go on Facebook first, then check it to see what everyone's talking about, and I was like on Facebook, Twitter, and then this popped up, and I'm like, no, this can't be true, it can't be, and then I put on the computer and then checked it, and but it just goes to show you how short life is. So, but yeah, guys. Like I said, I needed to make this video because, like, China commented on my video, that time, and I did a lot of discussion with China. I thought, and I would need to make this video, and it's really sad, really, as well. Really, really sad. Like, I honestly, I'm fucking speechless, dude. Like, seriously. Anyway, guys, this is General Jerry on the General Jerry channel, signing out.